Hey there, Blake Pellin with Kunes Toyota of Galesburg. We're going to shoot another episode of Kunes Car Combos. We're going to meet today with Miss Pam Gaither, who runs the Galesburg Chamber of Commerce in this beautiful 2024 Grand Highlander.
Hello, my name is Jessica Ketchum and I'm the owner of Innkeepers Coffee. We are celebrating a big anniversary this year. We have been in business for 25 years and been in this location for 20 years. So stay tuned in November for our big anniversary announcements and come see our space that we recently remodeled.
Okay, we got our snacks and our treats from Innkeepers. We're ready to go. So tell me what's going on in the chamber.
Yeah.
What's new? What's exciting?
It is, it's an exciting world I live at the chamber. We have some stuff coming up, really, really cool things. So if you're into legislative events, we have a state legislative luncheon coming up on November 2nd. And we have...
That's the sales plug.
Yeah.
November 2nd.
November 2nd at Knox College at the Lincoln Room. It's a great venue. So we have
Congressman. So who's all going there?
So we have three panelists. So we have Congressman Eric Sorensen, we have Senator Mike Halpin, and we have State Representative Dan Swanson. Okay. So we'll have a panel and we take Q&A, questions ahead of time, and then it's a moderated event. So the chair of our Government Affairs Committee, he moderates that for us. And so if you do have any questions, you can find the link on our website or Facebook, Galesburg Area Chamber, if you're interested in asking a question to one of those panelist members, and we'll ask that question that day. There'll be a round table also. So it's really a community event, so anyone's welcome to attend. A lot of our functions are just for chamber members, but the legislative events are open for anyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want some FaceTime with a congressman, a U.S. congressman, or the senator or state representative, it's a good time to get that.
Change that good old Facebook profile picture.
Right. Yes.
So how would you describe the Galesburg area to somebody who has not been here?
Oh, that is a really good question. I would say...
We got plenty of them.
What I like to say about Galesburg, because I did not grow up here, but I was very familiar with it.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up on a farm east of Avon.
Oh.
Yeah, a farm. I'm a farm girl. Believe it or not. So what I say about Galesburg, we would always come to town. Galesburg was where we would, go to town or Macomb, because I had grandparents that lived outside of Macomb. But Galesburg was really a main place where we would go. And so I've grown up around Galesburg. What I like to say is it's small enough where you can, wave at somebody out the window on Main Street and people, but it's big enough where you can find anything you'd need.
Right.
It's kind of what I say.
Yeah, it's that happy in between.
Yeah, it's just comfortable. It definitely homey. Housing prices are incredible. Lots of positives.
They're reasonably priced.
Oh yes, yes.
Inexpensive. Yeah.
Yes, and they don't last on the market very long. And the housing market's been really great here. So.
Yeah, that's definitely helped the community out a lot.
Sure. If you're looking for a house that isn't as easy.
So when did you move here, and when did you start working for the chamber?
Yeah, so I moved here in 2007 or 8? 2008. And then I started at the chamber. It'll be 4 years in December, 4 years ago. So 3 months before the pandemic is when I started at the chamber.
Oh yeah, that was a good time to start.
Yeah, picked a really good time. No, actually, it really was a good time. I mean, you just got to jump in, and who knew the world was going to shut down?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody saw that coming.
No. So I would say that, you just got to roll with the punches, right?
Yes, and you've done a swimming job so far.
Oh.
Because we would have never known anything. I'm glad you came through the door. God, that was 2 years ago, I think?
Yeah.
When I first started talking and signed up for the chamber.
Yes, it has been a bit.
It's been a minute.
We appreciate your chamber membership too, and all of our members we appreciate.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we're at another one.
I know where are we here?
We are at Orange Cup Side Hustle, and so Scott and Melanie Baldwin own this business, and they just opened their third location on Grand Avenue.
And we were just at Innkeeper Coffee Shop.
We were just at Innkeepers, yes.
And who were we chatting with?
That was Jessica. So Ben and Jessica Ketchum own Innkeepers now for a couple years. And yes, the remodel, it's really great there. So
it looks really nice.
Yes.
Inside.
Oh my gosh. It was nice before, and they really just elevated it. So, but yeah, we have a lot of really great coffee shops here. Hard to pick where to go.
It's tough because I don't drink coffee, but I'd go hang out there. That was a lot cooler than any Starbucks I've ever been in, I will say that.
Absolutely, yeah. Have you been here yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, let's go in.
We're going to go get some drinks, and we'll be back.
Hey there, I'm Melanie Baldwin. I'm the owner of Orange Cup Java Station Side Hustle and On Grand, and thrilled to be here today with you. Thanks for stopping in and inviting me to chat about our businesses. We love them, obviously. We've had such a good time. It's been a great journey learning about our community here and supporting it every day. And we're so proud about the community supporting us as well. So we have one sit-down location, which is where we are today, the Orange Cup Side Hustle. We have a double drive-through, which is literally the OG over on Henderson Street. But we have a new location that's literally on Grand that we call OG. So it's been fun too. Every single location has a different clientele and a different purpose, and it's all about sharing kindness and sharing love in our community. I really appreciate you stopping in today and meeting with me. Thanks.
As far as, well, I got some questions for you. We got questions.
Ooh,
We got
okay.
questions.
Okay.
What are the different resources that the chamber offers back to the community?
Ooh, so it's a great question. So it depends on, the time that we're in. So just for example, during the pandemic, we moved quickly. You shift into being a resource for financial rescue options. That's kind of what we do, kind of pivot if we need to. But right now, we're just really a resource for businesses, whether they're a new startup or an existing business, or somebody who hasn't been a member for a while that wants to come back, and we help them network and connect to other businesses and people in the community. And really just we're kind of that extension of what every business does, and we try to help them offer their goods and services to people on a wider outreach, I guess. Yeah.
There's quite a few. How many businesses are signed up with the chamber?
Yeah, so we just have under 400 members.
Yeah, that's a lot.
For our community size, I think it's pretty average, and
I think that's a little bit better than average there. We'll give you that credit.
maybe. Actually, I don't really know, but I do feel that we've got really great support from our business community, which I'm very grateful for, like Kunes. So thank you for that. Yay.
Nice plug for
Yes. We just have our community is really supportive. I think that's one thing we saw. I don't mean to keep saying about the pandemic, but what you see happen when there's turmoil or a challenging time, we saw businesses come together, and that collaboration spirit really has carried through.
Yes.
Into even now, today, what we see.
Well, and that leads us to the next question that I had is, how has the chamber changed since you've taken over? Because it's been, about 4 years-ish?
Yeah, just about 4 years. It's really more, I guess, from data that I can see, changes that have happened. As far as our staffing, we had some change. When I first came on board, there was tourism used to be under the chamber umbrella, so Experience Galesburg, but they went on to their, to be their own entity. So that kind of came out from under our umbrella, and our staffing size reduced at that point. And then there for a little while, it was just me. And recently I was able to add a staff member, so that's excellent and really helpful for all of our members, honestly.
How did you get into your position? Because you came from a farm.
Yeah, so my background is I've worked with local businesses in Galesburg for 16 years. So I was a marketing rep at the newspaper for 8 years. Yeah, until 2008. And then I went over to the local radio station, so FM 95, KFM, GIL, and Laser. So I worked with them as a marketing consultant for 8 years also. So 16 years I worked with.
You've always done a little bit.
Yeah, these business connections. And I moved out of that role into a medical marketing role for about 2.5 years. And I would drive down, we're driving down Main Street right now. I would drive down right here because I worked downtown Galesburg for 16 years and then I just pulled myself out of that. I felt this magnet pulling me to come back. And I identified that I wanted to work with on a nonprofit level as well, because the chamber is a nonprofit organization, and it just worked. It was a perfect marriage to combine, you know, my experience with the offerings and opportunity at the chamber. Thank you, GPD, for what you do. Gotta thank our police.
Hey, we are local supporters of the police.
Yes. And fire department.
Yes.
We've got to.
And paramedics.
Yes.
Galesburg area.
All of them. G-House, everyone. So that's really how I got into it, was just what I had done previously and really what I wanted to do in the future as well. So it was a dream come true. This job was really...
Yeah, you really do enjoy your job.
I do. Yes, I do. And it's good, challenging. You know, the challenges that come along are good. I mean, not always easy, but that's just with anything we do, right?
Yeah.
So.
And it's tough to get, like, when you come in and you're like, Blake, we need to do this. Let's get together. We're going to do this dinner. And I'm like, oh. Because everybody does the same thing. They're like, oh, I got so much stuff going on in my life. Oh my God. And then you finally push it to the side. Because we had a great time at that Harry Potter dinner. That was Lauren, our marketing gal, went with us. And that was it.
Lauren's great, by the way.
She's very bubbly.
Yes.
That's why you guys get along together.
You're not bubbly?
I'm definitely bubbly. Right?
Right. Yes. No,
Nice.
you are. You are. You're fun. You definitely have to add a fun level of things.
The car business can get very dry sometimes, and I think a lot of people have the misconception that we're out to just make a profit. That's not necessarily the case, because I think behind the scenes people don't realize how much, and it's not all dealerships, but especially Kunes, because they have a whole family foundation that, I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars gets donated back to.
Yeah.
Like my personal paycheck, I donate a majority of my paycheck, which they match to autism awareness.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
So people don't realize that,
amazing.
how much we actually do give back to communities. We sponsored the Alzheimer's Walk. I mean, there's a lot of money that gets thrown around, and yes, we have to make a profit. It's unfortunate, right? But
Hey, turn here.
where?
Right
Left?
here. Yeah, turn left. So, are you familiar with this building that we're driving by?
No.
That's the new library.
This?
Yeah, this is the backside of a $15 million library. Yeah, and those windows are like to keep the birds from flying into them.
Oh, that's why they got the etching.
Yes. But anyway,
That
isn't
makes
that
sense.
fabulous?
That's
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh.
They're doing a killer job.
Yeah, I know. It takes up a whole block on Main Street. So
It sure does.
yeah.
Well, we need to go. Maybe the next Kunes Car Convo will just be in the library.
John's Plumbing, he's a member too. He sweeped at us. I have questions.
Yeah.
How does is there air actually coming out of my seat onto me?
Yes, it's a ventilated seat.
This
It takes cold air and it blows it all over your back.
This is so cool. You maybe just sold me, because while you were talking, I thought it feels breezy.
It's got, so I
I can
actually
feel
have
it.
the air conditioning set up under the windshield so it cools the GoPro off, because these things overheat like crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, now you got a ventilated seat, and that's why your back is cold, and you're
I
going,
like
"Why is my
it.
back cold?"
This is different, but
It's
I
kinda
like
nice,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the opposite of a heated seat, but it's super fun.
There you go. Now it's on high.
Oh my gosh.
I'll blow your mind there. And you have a heated windshield. You have heated mirrors, heated seats.
Ooh. Is the steering wheel heated?
The steering wheel is heated.
Sweet.
It's got
It's the
everything.
little things.
It is the little things. Where
But it-
are we?
Okay, so we're downtown. So we are on we're on Simmons Street here.
Oh, this is the
Yeah.
the Iron Spike.
Yes. And then the radio stations are right there. And then my office is right around the corner. On
Over
Prairie.
here.
Yeah, right.
We go left. Can we go
You
left
can,
here?
yeah. Yeah, that building right there, second floor. So the Y is on the bottom, the downtown YMCA, and then we're second floor.
Oh, Pam's got the nice office.
It is pretty slick. Yeah,
Oh, no kidding.
we like it.
I didn't know
like
this
it.
was where the wine was.
Yeah, the downtown Y. So they have the family location out over by the movie theater.
This is nice. And the little tykes, look at that. What's that?
Yeah, that is cute, isn't
Are you
it?
kidding?
Pretty good
Little
gas mileage, probably. Huh?
No, terrible.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
You'd be surprised. No, there's a reason the smart cars don't. No offense to the smart cars.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know, so.
And they break down all the time.
But our downtown is great, isn't it? Isn't it cool?
It is. It's a nice, quaint little, and it's a little bit bigger than you would assume. But
Yeah. Well, and it spreads out, the district spreads out, like where we just were, 7th Street, and you go on some of these north-south streets, it extends out further too. Of course, the Orpheum and Iron Spike is over there in Reserve, and I mean, there's just a lot of stuff happening here.
If you haven't had the Iron Spike wings, I believe it's on a Wednesday is their wing special with the fries. They're killer.
I haven't.
Well, I highly recommend
I
it.
will take that into account. And of course, the Galesburg Community Arts Center, that's that building that's being renovated, which will be amazing when they're done, which I think they're almost done.
What a nice little town.
It is. You should move here.
Nope, I already bought my house. I'm good.
Fine.
Plus, my wife works in the Quad Cities for Kunes. My beautiful wife, Blair, who
Oh.
works for Kunes Nissan, and she's the service manager.
Wow.
So you throw tons of fun events, just like the Harry Potter annual chamber dinner, outside of the political platform that you guys have coming in on November 2nd. What else is lined up?
Yeah.
Are we doing any other chamber events?
Yeah, so after that, on Monday, November 20th, we'll have our 45th annual Thanksgiving luncheon. So it's another luncheon format. Annual dinner is the only dinner kind of event that we have. So the other events are all luncheons. And so the Thanksgiving luncheon, it's the 45th annual, and we actually are awarding the Thomas B. Herring Community Service Award. So I would say it's, if not the most prestigious, it's definitely one of the most prestigious awards that are given in the community. And it's modeled after Thomas B. Herring. He was the city manager at the city hall for some time back in the day, and he was a community servant, and they created this award and have given it away 44 times now. This year it'll be the 44th. So I'm really excited about that. Nominations are open for that too, if you're interested in nominating someone who is a great community servant in our
Can we nominate you?
No. I don't get to win awards. I just give them out, and I like that. But no, that's coming up. And then aside from, those pillar events like that, we have business after hours. And so we have one coming up. I believe the next one's actually in November. October's open. I'm just saying, October 26th, if you are interested, or anyone watching that would like to host a business after hours. They're super fun.
Oh, you know what? I'm
people
sure. I
love them.
thought you and Lauren talked about that.
I thought we did too, but I thought it was going to be next year. But we do have an opening.
Oh, no, I thought she was talking about doing it this year. We'll tell.
Well,
I'm sure Lauren will jump
I'll just
all over it.
text you right now.
There
No,
you
I'm
go.
kidding.
You
I
do
won't do
that.
that. But so business after hours, we have a business before hours. It's a morning event, kind of similar. But yeah, I mean, the rest of the year's got a pretty good schedule ahead.
Yeah, it is a very tight-knit little community.
Mm-hmm.
What is your proudest moment since you've been a part of the chamber? Whether it's giving away an award or you hosted an event, anything like that.
I would say so proud on the emotional side. Well, you just mentioned awards. That is really special to see. I don't know. You probably saw me have the
did.
tears.
I
It's really special to be behind the scenes of knowing, who have won an award, and then you get to see their reaction. And the way we do it, the style, how we deliver the news is it's kind of like it's a secret,
Right.
and then we allude to who it is before
And those
we
people
announce
that won the awards, well, and there was quite a few awards that you guys gave out at the chamber dinner.
Yeah, we gave out 7 awards at the chamber dinner. So that's probably on that front of those proud moments. that emotional side, for sure. Awards and being able to honor people in our community doing really great things, that's really special. Have you been here before?
I have not.
Okay,
This is
slow her
neat
down.
little
It's a
bridge.
one-way. We're actually
Oh, it
entering
is?
East Galesburg, Illinois right now.
This is a neat little bridge. Look at this guy's got his Halloween stuff on.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do, right? It's
Well-
almost Halloween.
It is. He's got
So-
the hearse in his driveway, though.
That is a whole level right there that I will consider. And if I had one, I would probably put it on display. But okay, back to your question. So proud moment. I mean, again, I'm going to say the pandemic and just seeing the businesses working together and actually collaborating, even competitive businesses coming together. I mean, it wasn't a cutthroat situation because everybody was just trying to survive. And that's really, in a challenging time to see progress forward. I think that's definitely a moment to have on
Watching
books.
everybody work together.
Yeah, in Galesburg,
Help
the
me help you.
people in the community supported our businesses in a fantastic way. I mean, that was evident. I mean, even compared to other communities in the area, Galesburg really showed up.
Well, and you're going to have that because with big businesses, in Chicago and everything else. Yeah, I don't think you have that because it's completely cutthroat and, well, I'll just buy you out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of everybody for themselves, and I honestly, it was just a good testament that, like you said, a tight-knit community. I mean, really has each other's back.
What is this place?
We're at the Brickyard in East Galesburg.
Oh,
So it's like
should we
a-
go grab a beer?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Social hour of
I
drinking?
mean, if you want to and you say so.
No, I gotta go back to work. I got a guy
Yeah.
named Jay over me that will not approve.
I also believe I better say no, but
But if it was Bud Lights, I'm sure Jay would come to him.
yeah, so we're a little ways into East Galesburg here. We
No,
took a
this
little
is-
detour out of town.
I don't think I've been this far. I haven't gone really past the Casey's or
Yeah,
anything at the dealership.
yeah, it's just kind of it's that extension, it's just right past Galesburg, and then if you keep going the direction we were, you end up in Knoxville.
Definitely farming community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, farmers are really important around here.
Yeah. Well, they produce all your gasoline.
Everything. So much more than that too.
Corns
Corns and everything.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So how do you see Galesburg changing in the future, and what are your plans to get involved in it, and what do you guys want to see? What do you want to do with the town? Or the
Well,
businesses is a reality.
Yeah, so where do I see Galesburg in the future? I think that we're really solidifying our place on the map as far as, tourism's doing a great job, and our businesses clearly are phenomenal. We're seeing new businesses come in, a lot of startup businesses in the last couple of years too, which is really fun. People with that entrepreneur heart, that's what really makes a community special, in my opinion.
Yep.
Businesses and your experience there matter. And, a large city like Chicago, I mean, it's fun, I'm not going to lie, but I like visiting. I don't think I could survive living there.
No, I've been there. I've lived there. It's good.
It's a fun place to visit.
It's great.
Amtrak, go right on up, and easy little trip. But so if future for Galesburg businesses or just in the community, I mean, growth. There's growth happening. There's no doubt about it. The library, like we just talked about. I mean, the business growth. There is a lot happening, a lot to come.
Yes. Well, we're excited to see it.
Yes,
Oh, is this the drive-thru?
that is the drive-through.
We
You
don't
can
wanna
just
block
just
that.
pull right over here.
We don't want to block. Look at the turning radius on this bad boy. Are
Oh
you
my
kidding
gosh,
me? This thing is great.
that was like almost zero turn.
Oh, incredible. You need this car.
It is nice. I mean, I'm about to ask you the price tag on it and then figure out
For you, it's free.
what
Want to give a donation to the chamber? Sure.
deal. We have our orange cup too.
I know. And don't forget you got your cookie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
And I got my, what did I get? A turnover?
You got a
Oh,
fudgy.
and I got a oatmeal fudgy.
And Keeper's cookie. So good.
I'm very excited about
Thank you
that.
for the treats, by the way.
We're not done. We still have to go interview, who is it, Melanie?
Melanie Baldwin. Yes, she's
Is
here.
she here?
Yes.
Well, let's go chat with her.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here for now.
All right, well, let's keep it cool.
Okay.
It's hot out there. All right, let's stop.